We're here with Trif Gaming. You can go check him out. Channel link will be in the description. He got top 32 at YCS New Jersey with
60 card pendulums.
Oh my gosh. Okay,
60
let's
card
see
pendulums.
this.
The greatest deck on the planet. We're going straight into the profile.
Yeah.
For those who thought pendulums were dead, I don't like you. We're going straight into the profile. First, greatest pendulum in history. Triple Wisdom Eye. Next, his brothers and sisters. 3 Harmonizing, 2 Oath, 2 Poison, 1 Janky, 1 Black Fang, 1 Time User. These are all the actual magicians you need. 2 Oath, 2 Poison because of desires. These 3 aren't needed, but they're nice because of levels and etc. etc. You don't need more than this. That's the Magician Court. Next, the Turbo cards. Draw one of these 13 or 16 going first, and you just drew Exodia because you win. So 3 Chronograph, 3 Cerberus, 3 Curtain Raiser, and then 1 Foolish and 3 Shrine. Draw one of these 13, you win the duel. I'll talk about more another card I side, that when you side, you have more options to win the duel, but just for now, just these in the main deck. Draw one, you win. Next, the +1 cards. You play the deck in a certain way. You play it in a way, you draw a turbo card, you draw 1 or 2 magicians because you want them in the scales, you want the pendulum summon them later. I'll show you in a combo later why you need the magicians in the deck, and then you draw as many plus cards as you can. So, the OG, Bambuku. Who needs Kirin? Rest in peace, Kirin. Instead of Kirin, we search Nekomata. So Bambuku +1. Nekomata +1, Totem Burn. GG, no re. Next, 3 Darkworm, 2-0. Drawing Darkworm, not that bad. You just get a +1, no big deal. There's no such thing as a Garnet. The donut is not a Garnet. It's a pendulum. Any pendulum. Drawing this or the greatest card in your deck is the same thing. It's a pendulum. They do the exact same thing. Next, 3 Kepler. Who needs Astrograph when you get +3? So, what this does, for those who don't know, normal summon Kepler, add Contract, add Thomas, go into Electrum, Thomas, add Kepler. Nice +3. You use all these for fodders and making 3 Electrums first turn, especially in Chrono and popping everything, mandatory. Don't ask questions, mandatory. Next, another plus card, 3 Abductor. You play 18 spells in the main deck. You play 3 Chronograph, which leaves a scale. You play 3 Curtain Raiser, which leaves a scale. You play 3 Keplers, which adds 2 spell cards. That's 27 spells that you play in the deck. Abductor, I never once in the whole tournament, through any of the 10 buys that I played against Brandish or Trickstars, never did my Abductor not resolve. Never. Next, 1 Rescue Hamster. You play 1 or you play 3. It's so amazing, and I go through Hamster every single duel no matter what. Because it's a plus card, you +2 instant or +1 from it, and the cards you add are very good because the cards you add plus more. You can run 3 if you want, but I don't use a normal summon effect, I only use this scale effect. And the scale effect, you always have a bunch of level 4s in there, and you hold that, you're playing 60 cards, you don't need 3, 1's perfect. 1 Luster because you play triple Duelist Alliance, and there's times where you just want any pendulum. And its effect is relevant for so many, especially playing around Ash. Like, there's certain situations where it just helps you play around things, where they ogre it sometimes because they think it's 2011, and it's good to ogre a Luster Pendulum. Well, it's just good. It's a good card. It's a good card. Next to Jackal. You get Drolled, no problem. Send every Jackal from your deck in existence to the extra deck, pendulum summon them out, make a Totem Bird, you win. With 5 cards, 3 negates, no evenly, you auto win. Jackal's unbelievably underrated. The spells now, we play the 4 turbo cards I talked about. We play the 3 Desires, because you want to play every draw card known to existence as well. 3 Desires, 3 Allures. Who cares what you banish, except in the top cut when I banish all 3 Harmonizing Magicians. And
I was just gonna ask, how you lose.
But if I didn't do that, I would have won the whole duel. And if I won that, you already know I would have won the whole thing. So the guy got lucky. But he's in top 4 right now. I already know he's gonna win because I'm not losing to anyone that doesn't win the whole event. Next, 6 Pendulum Calls. If you draw too many spells, Alliance searches for Luster Pendulum because you just want any monster. You don't want many spells in your hand. And a lot of these are only once, like a hard once per turns, because you have so many Pendulum Calls, because you don't really, it doesn't matter if you draw 2 Desire, it doesn't matter if you draw 2 Foolish Burials, you win anyways. So that's the main deck.
60 cards.
60 cards, we're gonna go straight into the side deck. There's only 1 relevant card in the side deck.
Sure.
The entire tournament. 12 rounds. The amount I played in top and the amount I played in the actual tourney.
Well, in your feature match, you just did in side deck, right?
The feature match. Who needs the side deck against Brick Stars? No one. I didn't even decide. I didn't even do it up. I just randomly said it, and the guy caught it. I say that to everyone I duel. Who needs the side deck? I only said, against everyone else, I sided this. Passing glider. Who sides passing glider? I do. Why? Because it's a photon thresher. Photon thresher going first. It's three Exodias. 5 pieces in one. Because you activate this, normal any monster, Electrum, you win. You win. That's all you gotta do. So that's why I play these. These I never sided once the entire tournament.
That's right.
Because who needs these cards when you just win anyways? And then because who needs a side deck? I play 3 extra deck cards in my side deck. Tornado,
the cowboy.
Tornado and Omega first. This for going second, this for going first. In your extra deck, you have cards that are only good going first or only good going second. So you switch them up for this depending whether you're going first or going second. Next, I won, I think it was 4 games.
Yeah, I was just gonna ask how many games.
4 games with Cowboy. 4 games.
All of those like in time or just?
All of them in time. If you win your game, if you win your game 1, you win the duel. That is the main. That is the side. Now the extra. The only card better than Gaga Cowboy, Electrum. No, enough said. Nightmare Goblin. I'm probably taking it out. Underclock Taker. The down arrow is important. A lot of times when you get hand chopped, you just need a down arrow for Vortex. Yeah. But like it's high. It just a random link. Metaltron. It's good when you get hand chopped. Griffin. Enough said again. Every board I do, uninterrupted ends to Firewall, Griffin, Jackal, Vortex, very easily. I'm talking about like the worst of hands plus a Jackal. The worst of hands is this. With interruptions, it's just -1. And a lot of times I got Ash and Ogre in one duel, and I still ended on these. That's happens when you play the best deck on the planet.
Did you ever get Reapered?
I did get Reapered.
Yeah?
Wanna know what I did?
What?
I opened a Jackal. I opened a Jackal and a Bambuku. So I Totem Bird, Jackal, pass. I was facing Trickstars. They scooped. Against Trickstars, Pendulum Summon a Chronograph Sorcerer. Pass. You win. They can't get over it. Next, Totem Bird, because Bambuku, Dweller, I don't like it. Time Star, it's important for the combo, I'll show later. Naruto, enough said. Vortex, enough said. Ignister, should have been Borload. And that's about it. Now we're gonna go straight just to the combo tutorial, just so you guys understand why the deck's broken. Now the combo tutorial, we're gonna get a nice Aisha over here to shuffle and cut the deck, so you guys know that this is any hand. 4 negates any hand, no problem. Nice cut there. Now let's get right to the tutorial. We already win the duel. These could be 4 any cards, doesn't matter what they are. We open a dead card. Do I care? No. Because we only need 3 cards, bro. This is all we need. So we win the duel. So we're gonna right off the bat, we're gonna Shrine. We're gonna Desires at the very end because you don't want to banish all the combo pieces that you want to keep. So we're gonna send Dark Worm. We're gonna use Dark Worm's effect, add Worm. Next, we're going to. You know what? We win anyways. Let's just Desires now. So, lovely Aisha, would you like to cut, please? We're gonna banish 10, and we're not even gonna look at the 10 because who cares? Because we win. 5, 10. Draw 2. 1, 2. Proper. We're actually gonna look at it just in case we banished anything we needed. Nope. All right. So next we're going to normal Savant Kepler. For those who don't know what this does, you search for contract. Contract searches. Where's this contract at? Contract searches Thomas. So we activate that to get Thomas. Next, Electro. Effect. Send Chronograph. So the whole point now, we're just gonna loop Chronograph. We're gonna loop Chronograph into 3 Electrums. Because you're gonna stick to the game plan, make 3 Electrums, Firewall in the middle, pen everything, and Exodia win. So we are going to activate Thomas in the scale. Thomas effect, add that Kepler. Nice +3 from 1 card. Next, Electro, pop the Thomas. You could have popped the contract, but save that for the end. You want to pop the scale first to draw 1 card to see what you're working with. So we're going to special the Chrono, and now we're going to special the Bambuku to get a free plus for the Bambuku. We're going to draw, we're going to cut, we're going to draw 1 from Electrum, and then we're going to search for Nekomata or Bambuku from Bambuku's effect. Draw, Oath Dragon, nice. Bambuku effect. If you guys notice the pluses right now, we have a lot of cards already. Even through 2 Electrum. So we're gonna make a second right now. Electrum number 2. Now, we're gonna say Chronograph again. Well, you gotta look at this as well. So, in our hand right now, we got low scales. Kepler doesn't count as a, you can't pendulum someone with Kepler. So, we got low scales, we got a middle scale, we need a high scale. We need to end the turn on a high scale. So we can't forget that because that's very vital. So, over here, we're going to send a chronograph. Next, we're going to activate Electrum's effect. We're going to pop the gate. So we're going to special the chronograph. And we're going to special the cat that we added. We're going to declare cat's effect at the end phase. We have 3 Electrums and 6 cards in hand. Electrum effect. We have 2 chronographs in there. We have no high scale. So what are we going to do? We're going to send our friend, Rescue Hamster. Okay, today's a sad day. We banished the Rescue Hamster. But you know what? It's okay because the deck has bear plays. So we're gonna send Jackal King. Because it doesn't matter what you banish, you win. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna activate the Kepler in the scale because it's useless. We got it for free. Pop it. We're gonna add the high scale chronograph. Next, we go into a nice firewall. And time to abuse the most broken link in Yu-Gi-Oh! We're going to activate Oath Dragon, and we're going to activate Chronograph. Next, we're going to Pendulum Summon. Here is where you got to get crafty. We can very easily put up a few interruptions different ways, multiple different ways. You have to think what interruptions you want to do. 4 interruptions, or no interruptions. You got to put up 4. 4 is the number where it's literally Exodia. Without Sphere Mode, you win. You win, like no doubt, especially game 1, because there's no Sphere Mode in game 1. So you gotta think what levels you want to do. We got 2 7s in hand. We got Totem Birds we could do. We got Noritos we could do. We got a Jackal we could do. It's gonna be a little crafty. So we're gonna summon the Jackal for sure. That's fact. Next, you gotta think. Do you want to infinite? Do you want to go Vortex? You gotta think. So for now, we're gonna go. We're gonna abuse Firewall. We're gonna summon 1 Gate 0 for sure. We're gonna summon. We are going to summon. Let's see here. All right, so we're gonna pen 2 zeros. I know they're from our hand, but you need the level 7s to make absolute. Then we're just gonna summon anything. Doesn't matter because we're gonna link it away. So this is what we have now. We got Jackal, this. Next, we're gonna go into absolute. At this point, we could put up 5 interruptions, but 4 is auto win. Anything more than that, even 3 is auto win. 1 is an auto win against Trickstars, but 4 is good. Anything more, you're overextending. Save the cards in your hand. Save them. So we could have summoned all of these. We could do a lot more stuff, but we're gonna play it safe. Just 4 negates is an auto win. So absolute, we're gonna link away the absolute, the Electro, and the cat, making a link 4 Griffin. We're going to special out Vortex Dragon. We're gonna activate Griffin's effect we're gonna activate Griffin's effect to discard. We wanted, we could special this, special the Time Gazer or Chrono, and make a Firewall have 2 bounces. But you should save all the cards in your hand no matter what. Because this is already auto win. Save the cards, save the scales, do not overextend. So we're gonna discard for Griffin to set the Pot of Desires. We're gonna draw 1, and we have 2 cards that were set for next turn, and we have a Desires for next turn. Which means next turn, we're gonna start with 5 cards, because the card we're gonna draw 3, plus Desires 2. So you're starting with 5 cards next turn, with scales, with 4 negates. What are you doing to this board? Nothing. I got Sphere Moded 5 times in the tournament, but this is why I still overcame the Sphere Modes, because I started with 5 cards in the next, so I didn't OTK them. So that's the tutorial. Pay close attention. My YouTube is
in the description.
My YouTube is Trif Gaming. It's in the description. Follow it for more lit combo tutorials. Later, guys. Peace.